Hello. Welcome back to our U.S. Navy 1890 campaign, Waves of Steel. In the last episode, it was the last episode, wasn't it? We had the war come to a pretty disappointing close. We lost a ton of budget, but we've been creeping back up and we got some little projects going on here. Now, I was informed that I may have messed up my ammunition doctrines somewhat. So let's take a look here. Okay. So I'm still shooting HE at like medium range for the 6-inch guns. So I'm going to swap that over to AP. In fact, I'm going to put it on AP for all of those. Going to save the changes. Thank you for pointing that out. We're also going to swap over to underwater performance, where our misses. So we have a chance. We have a larger dud probability, which is probably very low, but we can convert some of these hits over to underwater hits. We'll produce hopefully some more flooding. So let's make our backup just in case there's another update or something weird happens as usual. And start pressing the button, see what we get. We got some tension going on in here with Russia. There's Russia and Japan fighting each other. Italy wants to buy some radar technology. Um, there was a little bit of discussion in some of the comments about, yeah, I'm being a little bit selective about who I sell my tech to. I'm mainly just trying to keep like really like direct improvements, like armor and shipbuilding and stuff like that. Try to keep them out of the hands of my enemies. But the people I'm selling this stuff to can turn around and sell it to someone else or have it stolen or whatever, which I can't really control. But sometimes, I don't know if the 6,000 cash right now is actually worthwhile to do this. So I'm going to say no, because we have enough money. Like right now, we're not in any incredible dire straits on the budget. So here's an improved dive bomber. We get a little bit of speed, about 30 knots on average or so. Well, about 20 some on average. We get the range does go up on some of these. The bomb stays the same size. We have good reliability right now, but the stats do go up quite a bit here. So we're actually going to take this one here. This one has about another, what, 70? No, that's not right. 80, like 90. This one has like 90 more range on it, long range. It gains 1 firepower, it gains 2 points of maneuverability, and it gains 2 points of toughness. So we're going to take that. And we're going to hope that it has some decent reliability as well. So we're getting some of these light cruisers that we were working on. The gold diggers. Austria wants heavier than air AP bombs. I'm not very threatened by Austria, but AP bombs is kind of a good technology. We want to keep that out of as many hands as we can because as this wears on, air becomes like the biggest threat to us. Here's a naval patrol craft that's improved. What do we get? Just a little bit of toughness or a little bit of firepower. Whatever. Float plane scouts. We're gonna say don't remind us again on float plane scouts. They are obsolete at this point. They're not gonna do us any good. All right, let's see how many more gold diggers we have to. One more gold digger, then we can scrap them all. They're not very expensive to maintain, but we'd gain back about 400 per month from the budget. We reclaim our budget. Meanwhile, our Tacomas need a rebuild. Don't know if now is the time to do it. I'm gonna hang tight on that for a little bit longer. Try to build our funding back up to about 70,000 maybe. We can gain some tension here with, let's go with Japan. I'm tired of fighting Britain. And we get some budget. Increased cap effectiveness with air search radar. Yes, let's develop light jet fighters, please. So we're gonna go for reliability first of all. Like that's biggie big, biggie big. And we need some range. We need range on these things, I think. So we're gonna go with that. We're gonna go a couple turns of this nice balance. Check our almanac, make sure we don't need to. Oh my gosh, look at the dock sizes. We've been neglecting our docks. Okay, let's build them up. We need more destroyers. That is true. Yeah, let's try to win some prestige here. Ah, all right. So Japan and Russia are fighting. Japan just lost a light cruiser, so not the best start for them. There we go. We get some economic recovery. Italy wants to buy radar. Nope, we're gonna hang on to that. So we're getting better and better radar. Okay. Well, it's time to say goodbye to these gold diggers. It was a flash in the pan type of relationship with them. Scrap them. No, we're not selling any of these right now. I don't want to go back and click them again. No, get out of here. Get out of here, you vultures. You don't want these things. They're garbage. All right, we're gonna go one more turn, and then we can either build more O'Briens, which we need more of, or modernize our Tacomas. So actually, let's build some O'Briens. Try to build 8 of those. Yes, we need more. And they're not too slow. I mean, they're not too fast. Or they're not too slow to build, I mean. Only 14 months. We'll have the Pennsylvanias finished in half that time for their rebuild. And then the Yorktowns are have to go like into immediate rebuild to make them jet capable. Okay. I mean, not much of a war happening there in Asia. So New Caledonia has become independent from France. We finished 10 submarines. We can get some tension with Japan. Sure. Oh, we get auto loaders for 3-inch guns. That's pretty sweet. So what is that? What technology is that? Auto loaders, anti-aircraft or okay. Let's go ahead and build 8 more O'Briens. That's enough for 4 squadrons between what we got going on here. All right, well, our Yorktowns are a little bit slow. 29 knots instead of 30. That'll just have to wait until we can do an engine rebuild on them. So our dive bomber is somewhat underpowered. Kinda not good, actually. We're not going to go to. We're not assigning air groups to the Yorktown right now. It's going right back in for. Oh, here's light jet. This it's going back in for jet stuff. So those were pretty fast. Decent. This has the best range, 265, and it happens to have some of the best stats. Is it worth it to have one toughness over? We're going to take this one here because it has better maneuverability, and because the drop in range, it's only like 20 miles, and we only lose like 3 knots of speed. So we're going to take that one, the Douglas. No, we're not worried about the Yorktown right now. Oh, France is going fascist. Wow. We're gonna go for some budget, and I don't know. Actually, we got some unrest building up here. Oh, we can do this. We can do this. One tick attention in budget. Improve firefighting on carriers, which is very handy. Fire is a carrier killer. That's only one Yorktown finished. So let's take a look and see what we can do with these things. So rebuild the Yorktown immediately. We want to make it jet capable, so wow. Let's strip off, in order to do this, let's strip off flight deck armor. We can't do that. Okay, well, this is actually not good. Oh, look at our catapults are forward instead of uh, rear, but it doesn't, probably won't affect it. 60? We can do 60. We do about 62, 65. We do 65, so we get down to 65 aircraft here. It's not great, but 65 isn't horrible either. What can we do here? What if we replace the machine? It's a 12-month rebuild anyway. So let's replace the machinery. I know it makes it more expensive, but that gets us back up to 30 knots at least. And we can go up to 66 aircraft. All right, that'll have to do. How high can we go on radar? We can go up to 5. So we're going to drop back down. We're going to strip off 1, 2. No, we don't want to do that. We're going to strip off a couple of turrets. And we'll go up to 67. Nope, we'll stay at 66. And we may as well give them a director while we're at it. It might help with the anti-air situation. We can throw on some more medium gun mounts or medium AAs while we're at it to make up for the loss in the heavy AA. We'll leave an extra 100 tons for future upgrades. And this will have to do. This will be the standard upgrade for our Yorktown class. Once they get out of the shipyard, they go directly back in. So here's the Tacomas. We'll do these 3 at a time. Replace the machinery. Nets us 1 knot? No, not quite. What can we do? There's not a whole lot we can actually do with this extra weight. Oh, we can raise the radio up to, or radar up to 5. We can throw in an AA director. And just a little bit more gun mounts, essentially, for our AA. Oh, hang on, we can put it director on here too. So we'll get rid of. There we go. So there's our modernized Tacomas. What if we? There we go. I think I'd rather have the dual purpose extra secondaries there. Gives us a little bit more heavy AA. Okay. We'll take that. This is one of those periods where we're doing a lot of rebuilds. And how long? We have 4 months on the next Yorktowns. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do 3 more Tacomas. And I guess we'll just do, actually, we'll just do all of them. Oops, wrong button. Rebuild it. Yes, please. The Pueblos are getting a little bit long in the tooth as well. They are foreign station ships. But we do need O'Briens. We do need more destroyers. Because we're planning on retiring these Kimberleys at some point here. So let's work on some O'Briens. And then we still need to upgrade our other battleships with the better fire directors. Yep, these have the best ones on there already. In the Arizonas, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those, to be honest. Nice. Increased 4-inch anti-air effectiveness. We got a lot of nice improvements there. So good technology. Good, good, good. New docks. Italy wants to buy more radar. No, thank you. Radar is kind of our big advantage here, so we need to hang on to it for as long as we can. Make sure these poor nations don't steal our advantage away from us. The Brits want better subs? No. You are like our main enemy. I'm curious to see how our jets are going to turn out. All right, so we just finished 2 Yorktowns, so they go immediately into rebuild. Let's not risk leaking technology. Better submarine survivability. Japan just lost a battleship. Russia lost a battleship and a light cruiser. Interesting. I think Russia can absorb those kind of losses a little bit easier. And we're being criticized for high spending. Well, government, it's kind of your fault. If you think about it, it's kind of their fault for appropriating the money for us. This is Britain's fault. We're not losing in prestige. Um, hmm. Let's hold off on a new like regular fighter because we're getting into the light jet fighters. So we are probably going to end up replacing our fighters with light jets. So let's hold off on that one. This one here is almost finished developing anyhow. So what can we work on that's old? How about our torpedo bomber? It has poor reliability anyhow. So let's go ahead and Request a torpedo bomber. We want speed on this, and we would like bomb load, please. Actually, how fast are our torpedo bombers? Yeah, they're pretty slow. 196. That's very slow. So, alrighty. Pueblos. Don't really want to take those off foreign station, but I kind of have to for now. Replace the machinery on them. Can we get them up to 30? No, but it's close. It's very close, actually. So I will. I'm willing to make some alterations here. Hmm. Strip off one set of guns. That gets me there. One set of secondaries is gone. We'll add on another fire director for the AAs, and that'll do. That'll keep the Pueblos, somewhat relevant for the next, at least until the 1950s. Missiles start to get here. Save, and we're gonna put these Brooklyns on foreign station temporarily, so that we can put the other Pueblos into rebuild status. So we got to put one more Brooklyn on foreign station. Nope, I forgot to put him into that other Yorktown into rebuild. Again, Britain's fault. Obviously they don't know what they're doing. Ooh, autoloaders for 7 and 8 inch guns. That's pretty sweet. So Russia lost a heavy cruiser. All right, where's this other Yorktown at? Here you are. Rebuild, you naughty little ship. Let's give up a prestige. Actually, no, they're already complaining. We're already getting complaints about too much spending, so let's just go for prestige and tension here. And we actually need to look for a way to lower the budget, lower the spending. The Rangers are obsolete again. So how close are we to? Yeah, we're gonna free up some funds here pretty quick. So let's go ahead and see what it costs to rebuild a couple of these. So replace the machinery. Oh, we make another knot of speed out of it. We did. We go up to the electro-optical director, dual-purpose 6-inch guns, and we'll strip off 2 sets of 4-inch guns to make that happen, because the mounting the radar is going to be pretty heavy. Let's strip off 1 set of 6-inch guns, and we'll replace a couple of the 4-inch tertiaries. There we go. So we do go up to 31 knots on these Rangers. Yeah, this isn't too bad, and it's not even that expensive. It's almost 2,800 essentially per month. It's a 1-year rebuild. I'm gonna wait like 1 or 2 months, and then I'll start rebuilding the other 2 Rangers as these O'Briens finish up construction. It's the Mannheim class, 1944, 8-inch guns, advanced director. They don't have electro-optical directors yet. Here is our light jet fighter in service now. Very cool. Yep, we're gonna wait one more. Actually, that's why wait. We can do it now. We're gonna suffer. The budget's gonna suffer for like a month and a half or 2 months. Go ahead and rebuild yourselves. We'll go down here to the O'Brien. So I'm just gonna actually I'll just wait until this first wave of them is finished here. Uh-huh. Okay. Hmm. Did I get all of them? There's still one more, and it's gonna mess up my arrangement. So let's do some social reforms. There you go. It's a good time to do it when the population's getting real mad at us. Here's a new dive bomber. The speed's pretty decent on it. Let's see where it improved. We gained 1 point of firepower, but the reliability is still poor on it. Shoot. Oh, Japan lost a light carrier, and Russia lost a heavy cruiser, the Molotov. Okie dokie. Let's assign some of these O'Briens to divisions. And I have enough O'Briens now. These Kimberleys, they're becoming obsolete in 1936. They're not going to get another refit, so we may as well just get rid of them now. So scrap them all. There we go. Yep, they are gone. All gone. And we're going to fill in any of these sort of lower numbers, although I think we're good, but I just wanted to make sure we didn't have any like fleets that were or divisions that were 11 through 12 or anything that needed destroyer escorts. Okay. We still have a lot of destroyers. We have 70, not 74. We have 67, which is an odd number. We must have some oh yeah, we lost a couple of littles. Okay. We got a bunch of extra money right now. Our red rivers are extremely obsolete. So let's just go ahead and do all of them in one go. Replace the machinery. That's the first step. Step number one. Add a little bit of speed. Add, I don't know if this is worth it. Maybe we'll take away some speed. I don't know if actually it's not worth it. Why am I putting radar in these things? That's silly. We will give them better ASW, however. That's really all we need. I'm just putting an extra knot of speed on them. I'm giving them better anti-submarine warfare and just renewing the engines for another 10 years. So that's fine. That's all you really have to do with these things. I'm not too worried about better directors on these. Improved director is fine. They're not going to win any gunfights anyhow. We'll rebuild 35 of those. Yes, we will. Now, our Bunker Hills. Oh, hang on, hang on. No, no, no. West Virginia's first. How close are we to finishing anything major? Not really, but we will have some money here in just a minute. So we will do 2 West Virginias because battleship rebuilds are always expensive. So replace the machinery first of all. Can we get 29 knots? No. Can we upgrade anything? We can put autoloaders on the 3-inch guns. Yep, we can do that. I'm going to give them 300 rounds for that since they're autoloaders. There's nothing we need to do here other than bring the radar up, give them a better director, and we can probably slap on a little bit more 3-inch. Yep. And another director with medium AA. There we go. And that's actually not as expensive as I thought it was going to be. I can go ahead and just do the other two as well. Just get them out of the way. Rebuild. Yes, please. Now, oh, tensions rise due to Italy being silly. Our tensions all went down. Now we look at our air groups now that the Yorktown's finished. And what do we get if we auto add aircraft? We get a bunch of light jet fighters, we get some torpedo bombers, we get dive bombers. I mean, that's basically what we want. That's kind of actually really good. 66 aircraft. Cool. We'll take it. We need to get those into the first carrier group, which is, for us, it's number 6. So, these bunker hills. I don't know, man. I don't know what we're going to do with those. Move that one to Division 10. Division 10. Division 6. Now that I have a little bit of money, let's just see. I don't think it's possible, but let's just see if we can make them jet capable. I mean, it's technically possible, but how do we do it? Well, if we replace the machinery while we do it and bring the speed down to 28 knots, 27, and then we strip off it 45 aircraft, 46. We do want radar on here. We don't care about the director on this one. This only has 2 main guns anyhow. So do we run these as like sort of like light carriers? Like slow light carriers at 47 knots? Or 27 knots? I don't know if I like them being 27 knots, but huh, I really don't know. I'm not a big fan of them being 27 knots. What if I just go down to 40? And we go back up to 30 knots. And then we can add on some more auto loading, 3-inch with 300 rounds each. Did I put the radar a little bit too high? I did. So we've overcrowded our secondaries. That's probably fine though. And the advanced director, it doesn't really matter. The director doesn't matter. So I guess we can fit on some like 2-inch tertiaries. Not really. They're not. That's not very good. What if we reduce the number of guns here, but increase the size to 4? The main guns are 4-inch. Okay. So back up to 20. And what? We just add on another aircraft? 41? No, we can't even do that. I guess this thing will just have to be in a weird extra weight remaining number, but that's okay, I guess. So the Bunker Hills essentially become light carriers at this point with 47 or with 40 aircraft. But that's 4 squadrons. That's 2 squadrons of fighters, and then a squadron of torpedo bombers, a squadron of dive bombers. Could be worse. We can add on another director up top for AA and some medium AAs. All right, yeah, we'll take that. I mean, it's not great, but we could put 3 bunker hills into each group by doing that. So rebuild this one as well. We'll put this one into Division 10 with them. and rebuild it. And that'll give us, that leaves us with 5. So it'll be a little bit weird. It'll be like one will have 2 and the rest will have 3. So this one can go to 9. This one here will go to 8. And that frees up 2 carrier groups essentially. But we do need to add 2 more carrier thingy bobbers. Hang on. We have, we go up to 10 on carriers, right? Yeah, we go up to 10. So we need to add 11 and 12. And then I'm going to throw these into, oops, these are, I'm in the wrong category here. Here we go. So 11 and 12. And we also need to make 12 subordinate to 11. Okay, set division role. It's going to be a core of 11. And my other, I just noticed my other carrier divisions. I'm a little confused here. So 6 is independent, 7 is core of 6, 8 is independent, 9 is core of 8, and then 11 here needs to be, I feel like something's wrong. So 11 can be core of 10. Okay, so that's why I think normally my even numbers are the independent one, and the odds are a core of the even. So I just want to make sure that I have some destroyers attached to that. So set division role for destroyer group 10. It will be support, and that'll be carrier group 10. And same thing for 11. And then 12. Okay. Whew. All right, and we are a little bit past, actually, we're quite a bit past 30 some minutes. We're getting into 40 minutes at this point, basically. So I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I might just go ahead and record one more episode for today. I've been playing about every other day. I've been a little bit busy here with some other stuff. But I'll see y'all tomorrow when when you come back for the one I'm about to record. But I appreciate you so much for hanging out with me. I'll see you next time, and so safe out there.